Good morning and greetings to everyone, should I say. Sometimes when you're looking at life itself, some things seem to be one way, or even as you may perceive them, but in reality, there's a whole different situation altogether. Something I want to reflect on right here that a lot of people tend to take very lightly, take for granted, not even really pay attention to, kind of nonchalantly, or if even at all, pay any attention to the fact that there will be something that comes later down the road in regards to the way that you have lived your life. Oh, yeah, life is great, it's wonderful, it's beautiful, it's full of circumstances, good and bad. But at the end of all that, most people can't even fathom the idea of standing in front of some judge to give account for the way that they have lived. They think that whole idea is just a tactic created by the church to scare people. Okay? So you believe that the church created that idea to fixate the minds of people to have a fear of God, right? Well, when you read the Bible, it tells the account of let's say, believers or people who thought they professed faith in this God met with a righteous judge, the Son of the Father, of the Heavenly Father. He tells them to depart from him and that he doesn't know them. So I don't think that the people in the church would have made up something if they're going to be affected by it too. Okay? If it applies to them as well as the people they're trying to share it with. The reality of this, ladies and gentlemen, is that if you believe there's nothing else that happens after you pass away, after you leave this body, after you die physical, absolute, and complete death, if you think that there is nothing, absolutely nothing you're going to have to worry about because you're going to be asleep, then what are you sleeping for then? Don't you have to wake up at some point at that sleep? You're going to sleep forever? For eternity? What's the purpose of you going to sleep if you're not going to one day wake up? To something. To accountability. Put it like that. You're going to be accountable when your rest is over. When you wake up out of your sleep. I don't want to carry too long along about this topic and this comment, subject matter, because a lot of people will still reject it. A lot of people will still not hear it. A lot of people still will not believe it. Rest assured, there's many testimonies and many testaments, many spiritual holy books given to the prophets. And some people refuse to hear the testimony of those prophets because they say don't go into these other books like the Apocrypha, Second Esdras, Baruch, the prophet Jeremiah, his visions, the Isaiah. These books talk about consequences for the wicked and consequences for the unrighteous. And these books come from his chosen servants, the prophets. Their testimonies, the visions that the angels showed them, the dreams, the visions of holy, righteous men chosen by the Most High, walking with the Most High. And yet, we have people to tell you that it doesn't matter how you live. When these appointed beings, when these appointed angels, when they do what? They are recording everything you say, think, and do. Like the angels know that this man is running down St. Clair in this winter blizzard, blistery weather. They know that. They know that I'm standing here on this hill. They record your every event, every encounter, every action in this life. How so? So that when it's time for you to go before the court, they have this document to present that reflects the way you lived while you lived on earth. Now, a lot of people don't want to, grasp that idea. And that's why I keep saying you got these people that call themselves ministers, that they go to funerals and they talk about people being in a better place. How so? How so? If they rejected the word of Elohim, if they lived a life where they did not honor his word or live as he has called them to live, he said, be ye holy. So if you're going around breaking his commandments, are you holy? If you love sin, I didn't say if you're struggling with sin or if you're fighting an issue with sin. I said if you love it, if you desire it, if you want it as part of your existence. You in a better place now? Not according to what Yahuwah, our Elohim, has spoken about living holy, set apart. Set apart is not like those who walk in evil and do evil. Set apart is being separate from those who do those things that know not Elohim, as the apostle said. But when they pass on, all their works are recorded, just like those works of the righteous are recorded. Do some research for the sake of your own soul. Stop sitting around listening to people who are in the dark and have no understanding and have no knowledge. Because why? They do not study to show themselves approved unto Elohim. They have pleasure in unrighteousness. They try to explain away the truth. They exchange the truth for a lie. How are you going to be saved? How are you going to be set apart seeking to live ungodly, seeking to live unrighteously? Be honest with yourself. I'm not talking about somebody's fighting a demon or struggling with some wickedness in their life or some sin. These things happen from your youth. These things come into, like when these children sit around and they're constantly sitting on a computer or their tablet and they're on TikTok and they're playing these demonic games and these spirits don't come into them. They're not influenced by evil. Bible tells you to love not the world. I mean, the apostle says this. This is all in the Bible. Love not the world, neither the things that are in it. How can you say you love Elohim, but love the world more than you love him? Because you desire the things of the world more so than you desire him. But when you die unexpectedly or from sickness or some kind of tragedy, they want to lie and say that you're in a better place. You're in a better place when you have denied Elohim. And what does the Bible say? By works. You deny Yahushua HaMashiach in works. I've been trying to scream this to people that I've known my whole life. And they know me and they say, oh yeah, well you did this. Yeah, I have. I have committed sins. I have stumbled. I had struggles. I'm just like you in this same world, in this same life. There's nothing different about me. I have to give account just like everybody else. But I'm warning you. I'm warning you to quit playing games, man. This is a real thing. And to all the people who had the visions and the dreams about these near-death experiences and seeing the light and crossing over or going to hell, yeah. The testimony is the vision that Yahuwah, the Most High, allows you to have. He gave to you that you may see that he is Elohim. That's what it is. He gave you a glimpse of the reality of what's on the other side. And Yahushua HaMashiach already told you with Lazarus and the rich man. When he said the rich man was in this place, in Sheol, but Lazarus was in Abraham's bosom. 2 habitations after death. Everybody doesn't go to the same place. Especially the wicked will not dwell with the righteous. Read the book. Stop playing with church. Stop playing church. Church is going to get you into hell. You are the temple. Not where you worship, but you. It is the spirit of the living Elohim that is in you, that dwelleth in you, that maketh you alive, that makes you live. That building that you go to on Sunday or Saturday or any day of the week is not the source of your life, and you know that. It's a place where you gather together to give worship and praise commonly with your fellow brethren. That's all. But it won't save you if His Spirit is not dwelling within you. If you have not received the baptism of the Ruach, and if you're not washing yourself with the water, which is the Word, daily, if you're not bringing every thought captive into the obedience in the Mashiach, if you don't examine yourself and see whether or not you are in the faith, then you're not in a better place when you leave here. You're a candidate for judgment. Shalom.